Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey Skate Down. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, please click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much, and let's get started. I wanted to do a video on the Montreal Canadiens, rumors that you've been hearing around them, if they're going to be buyers or sellers, and this whole situation that's going on with Shea Weber. He got injured against the game with the Devils, and you kind of heard conflicting news today. You heard different news from the morning to the later afternoon. So let's just go over it. In the morning, I saw that Nick Kypreos tweeted out. It says that sources say Shea Weber injury has the season likely over and future in question. Told injury is related to foot that was surgically repaired in 2018. While waiting for swelling to alleviate and further confirmation, surgery deemed unavoidable going into this week. And then later in the day, around like 4 or 5, you heard that he's going to miss 4 to 6 weeks with an ankle sprain, and they didn't go into what kind of sprain, if it was high ankle or low ankle. Usually the higher up on the ankle, it takes more time, more months, and if it's lower than that, it could take a couple of weeks, which is kind of his case now. And it's interesting when they say 4 to 6. If it's 4, he could possibly come back for the last couple of games of the year if they're still trying to get into the playoffs, and if it's 6 weeks, it's kind of looking like he's done for the year. And what does this mean for their situation now going into the trade deadline? Are they going to try to sell off whatever pieces they can, or are they going to try to add some players to help with that? They currently sit with 33 games remaining. They sit with 61 points, which is 8 points back of the last wild card spot. They have $3.75 million in cap space as of now, without Weber being added. And it's just interesting because they have a lot of picks and prospects. This year they have their first. They have 2 second-round picks. They have a third. They have 3 fourth-round picks. They have 2 fifth-round picks, a 6th and a 7th. Next year they have all of their picks besides their 7th, and they have an additional 3rd, an additional 5th, and then the next year after that they have all their picks. So they have good bargaining chips to have if they want to go all in a trade to help them out. Now, I think Bergevin will try to get players that have term and not just get players that are, rentals as of now. And what kind of players can we look for them trying to trade off? You're hearing the same kind of people, the Thomas Tatars, the Max Domis, Ilya Kovalchuk is an interesting one, Jeff Petrie, Nate Thompson is an interesting one because he's a UFA. You have Dale Weiss, who's a UFA. So they have a lot of good pieces that they can move. And, Thomas Tatar could get back a good return. Max Domi could get back a good return if he's on the move. Ilya Kovalchuk is an interesting case. And, I was, I'm a Devil fan, so he was on our team, so we know firsthand how he is. And when he went to LA, things just didn't work out with him. And then he went to Montreal and just had a rejuvenation of his career. And he started playing well. So, at this point in his career, he can move on to go to a cup contender. And maybe he could sign back with the Canadiens back in the offseason. He looks like he's having fun again. Looks like he's found his vigor to play again. And, if you do trade him off, what are you going to get for him? I can't see first. No way. I could see possibly if you try to squeeze out of a team, if a team fails on trying to get a certain player and he's the last resort, you could possibly get a second, but I think it's going to be more in the third and later rounds you're going to get a pick for him. So, Montreal's going to see if it's worth it, if it's worth it for Bergevin to move him. But, Petrie could bring back a hell of a return. Every team's looking for a defenseman now, especially a right-handed shot defenseman with term because he's got 2 years left. Another year after this year. And Marco Scandella, I forgot about him. He's another one. He's a UFA, so he'd be another interesting case for teams that are looking for defensive help as well. So I'll just be very curious to see what Montreal does. We have around 12 days left until the trade deadline. Will they be buyers? Will they be sellers? We'll see. They're still 8 points back, like I said before. So it's still a bit of a hill to climb. And they look good in games. They're in some games. They come back and win some games. So this story's looking pretty interesting. And just looking forward to see what happens. So, Montreal fans, comment below. Let me know. Do you think that you guys are going to buy? You think you're going to be sellers? What players would you like to see gone? What players would you like for Marc Bergevin to target? Let me know. And as always, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. Have a great day. Have a great night, and take care.